Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, got beat, flow.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Here we go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right, now, 230. Focus, focus.
Go PP, Carter.
Check, 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 check.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 4, check 4. Hey, Sam off. Go, go. Get it.
A give running right is Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
We always talk about and we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
58, right over there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill, and he whips that one incomplete there. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 57. Mike, 57. You.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Switch it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the set.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
70, Indy.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Leo.
Hey, turn it up. Switch.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Get out of there. Good job.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Black 20. His team showed up. 50. Strong left. It's coming this way, Here we go. No spacing. Mike Bohr. Not today, you are.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Skrine. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Toss play, Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
We got 4. We got easy. Mike 4. Push him back. Easy. Push him back. Watch twist.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6.
53, check, 53.
Hey.
Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Watch the ship.
80 weapon.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Jim. Why?
Third and short, McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I can't hear you.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Break. Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Good track. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. 57's the mic. Mike 57.
Get it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Hey, Haywood.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Go.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Hey, Alpha.
I got you. Man, I got you.
Speed grip.
To throw again on second down. Hoyer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
Got three down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
These 2.
Watch the eye.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game.